Hey y'all, I'm down in New Jersey next to Seaside, and I don't know if you can see it. Can't read the sign; it's too bright. At a Checkers hamburger place, and they got really good hamburgers, and they're probably not good if you got a heart condition. But if you're reasonably healthy, you got a little room in your arteries for cloggage, this place is great. Just watching a Glenn Beck video, and he interviews Lauren Boebert, and she's trying to put together an impeachment charge in the House of Representatives for Joe Biden. And on the surface, and she runs through all the, I won't go over it, but she runs through a bunch of reasons, and they're all good reasons, and that's great. But then you end up with the devil. First of all, Nancy Pelosi won't do it. She won't let it out of the House. You'd have to somehow come up with some kind of procedure to outvote the Speaker of the House. But in any event, assuming they could do it, then it would go to the Senate, where maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. But at least you could say, well, he was charged with impeachment, like Trump, even though he wasn't. But if you probably worked a deal to impeach Biden and Harris at the same time, but individually for different reasons. She completely botched she's in charge of the border, and she's done nothing. I mean, she's totally derelict in her duties. And I'm guessing the bar was set so low under Trump that dereliction of duties would be perfectly good reason for impeachment. But if you could work a deal with Nancy to say, okay, impeach Biden on this, and we'll impeach Harris on that, and then Nancy Pelosi, you become the President of the United States by default, I bet you could get that through. And she's got enough power with the other mushhead Democrats where it would probably pass through the Senate, and then Nancy Pelosi would wind up being the president. And that might be the better of all evils on the table, because by that time the 2022 elections will be going on, and with the impeachment and everything else, all the other bad press and everything else going wrong, gas prices going through the roof, I'm sure that the Republicans are going to get pretty good majorities. And because it's kind of a three-sided stool, two sides beat one side every time. So they want to pass something and she vetoes it. Well, that's not a problem. You just override the veto. And that way we end up with hopefully a cleaner, smoother, more sane government. But then the real question is, what's going to take to bribe Nancy Pelosi? My guess is it's not going to be very hard. Promise her the presidency and guarantee it somehow, and be rid of Joe and the Biden-Harris administration in a few minutes. Probably before Christmas we'll have President Pelosi being sworn in, and then hamstring her, make sure she's disabled, and then government goes on. Anyway, quick thoughts for the night.